presents the super welterweight fight. That's Billy Jackson, the champion, versus Kelly Babe. He goes by Gallegos. This one's set for 12 rounds. I don't know if anybody expects it to go that far. I've got a couple of fighters who can really dole out some punishment. George, what are you looking for?
I'm like you. I'm not looking for any kind of distance fight. Both of these guys are strong. Billy Jackson has an incredible upper body. When he takes that robe off, you're going to see it. And I talked to Babe Gallegos earlier today, and he feels like he's going to use his reach and stay away from Billy Jack's power, but that's hard to do.
All right, then we're just about set for the intros. Both fighters in the ring. Okay, let's go up for those introductions. Ring announcer Joel Myers.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Karate International Council of Kickboxing presents the World Super Welterweight Championship. The contender in the blue corner from Salt Lake City, Utah, weighing in at 151 pounds with a record of 20 wins, 4 losses, and 6 KOs, ranked number 4 in the world by the star rating system, it's Kelly Babe Gallegos. And the champion in the red corner from Dallas, Texas, weighing in at 151 3/4 pounds with a record of 17 wins, 1 loss, and 10 KOs, ranked number 1 in the world by the star rating system, Billy Jackson. The World Super Welterweight Championship is scheduled for 12 rounds. And the scoring tonight is going to be on a 10-point must system under the auspices of the Missouri State Athletic Commission. The judges for this bout are Tom Latuli, Parker Shelton, and John Ormsby. And the referee is Roy Kerbin.
We should point out, while we wait for the fighters to come to the middle of the ring again, that the minimum kick requirement has been dropped from championship matches here in kickboxing. So there is no minimum amount of kicks required, and the fighters have the discretion of using the kicks as they choose. Well, we just had the introduction of Chuck Norris. Of course, movie fame, Force of One, Good Guys Wear Black, and numerous others. Not a bad karate man on his own.
Not a bad karate man, and he's made the most of it. He's doing things now in the movies, and he has a very good reputation as an actor and as a karate man. He did a lot for the game, and Chuck is what you call shining star for the karate world.
While the fighters get their instructions, George, a guy like Chuck Norris has really been good for the sport, hasn't he?
Well, Chuck Norris, when you look at him, he's Mr. Clean. He's a nice guy. He presents an image of a nice guy, and he is what he looks like he is.
Until you make him mad.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Don't get him upset, huh?
If he gets upset, everyone's in trouble.
We are underway. Billy Jackson and Babe Gallegos. Gallegos in the green trousers and Jackson in the red. Both starting off with the kicks.
I think we should also point out or put out that each one of these fighters is also a black belt. Everyone competing tonight in these bouts are all black belts in karate.
Okay, Billy Jackson right then threw an incredible double kick. He hit him twice in the face with a spin kick, hook kick. He's got great legs.
The last hook kick by Gallegos picked off by the glove of Jackson. Both of them kind of just feeling each other out right now. They have not met each other prior to this, their first meeting. You mentioned, George, the tremendous upper body of Billy Jackson. He's lost just once in his career, and that was the last time out. Good straight left hand, and Gallegos down and wobbly as he gets up. Jackson in the neutral corner. The referee, Roy Kerbin, checks Gallegos. Gallegos trying to hold Jackson off. Jackson very deliberate right now, Ken, just measuring him, mark of a good fighter, not hurrying.
Very deliberate, but then again, Gallegos right now is not, well, see, he's stumbling. He's not yet got his equilibrium back, and he's still a bit on Queer Street.
Gets an overhand right in. Jackson trying to work in underneath.
As Jackson, you can see when Gallegos throws the punches, watch his feet, he's off balance a bit.
Good spinning backhand by Gallegos. Jackson covering up right now. Another spinning backhand to the forehead of Jackson. Didn't seem to faze him at all.
Not at all.
Now Jackson was deliberate. He didn't get overconfident and try to rush in and put him away. He's handling himself real well.
Jackson goes right to the body. One thing you got to like about Jackson is, despite the fact he knocked Gallegos down, he did not go in and waste a lot of punches trying to put him away. Let's go right up to the corner and see how the managers feel after that first round. Corner of Babe Gallegos.
Babe, you got to keep your hands up. He's swinging that overhand right.
He's slow. He's slow. You can see everything is slow.
Every time he comes in, you got that back fist. He'll run into that back fist every time. So throw it. If he's going to let you have it, throw it until he doesn't give it to you.
I want you to spin.
You've been hearing some of the instructions. The corner of Kelly Babe Gallegos, and he, of course, decked in that first round. And Ken Norton, when you go down, and that doesn't happen very often to you, but when you go down, you get your instructions. I mean, you have to have your confidence shaken.
It's shaken, but then again, the man came back. His confidence is back up because he came back right here.
He
Came back
got
with
some
a good
pretty
right
good
hand,
shots there.
and when he came back, his equilibrium also came back. His poise came back, and his sense of balance came back.
We'll see how far back he is. Round two. Here's Joe.
Jackson starts right off with the high straight leg kick. Gallegos back with one of his own. Neither one landed doing any damage. The swinging back kick by Gallegos again comes up empty. Swinging backhand by Jackson landed, but not much power on it. You know, and we were listening to the corner of Gallegos. They kept saying, you know, you were ready for him. Good, solid right hand by Jackson sent Gallegos back into the ropes, and he really caught him with that one, and down goes Gallegos.
The shot that hurt him was a good straight right hand to the body.
Right. You can see he's doubled over. He is in pain right now, and referee Roy Kerbin checking him out. Going to let him go on.
All right, what happened there, according to the referee, when they went over into those ropes, Gallegos raised his leg up, and Jackson hit him in the groin with that kick.
So that was why there was no real count.
That's right.
As they go at it again in the middle of the ring, I was listening to those instructions in Gallegos' corner, and they kept saying, you were ready for it, you did this, you did that. That's kind of like the proverbial joke, the fighter being told by his manager, man, you got no trouble at all, and the fighter said, well, then watch the referee because somebody's beating the stuffings out of me.
Right, plus the fact they always say, we did this, we did that.
Yeah.
We can do this, we can do that.
When you're the guy that's got to go out and do it, right? Jackson continuing to carry the attack to Gallegos. Big roundhouse right failed to land.
Jackson right now is undoubtedly a very strong man. He hits with forearms, he hits with backhands, everything, and it hurts the man.
Swinging backhand by Gallegos landed, and it seemed to be pretty solid, but didn't phase Jackson, and he lands a straight right high on the forehead of Gallegos. He took that punch without blinking. Gallegos trying to hold him off with the straight kicks.
So far, the best thing that works for Gallegos is the spinning backhand. He's used it twice, and he has not used it since.
He has landed them, two of them, and he misses there as the bell sounds. So that is the end of round number 2 between Billy Jack Jackson of Dallas, Texas, and Babe Gallegos of Salt Lake City, Utah, round 2.
I like that other round, though, the one that just went by. But I think we're getting a little better quality.
We've completed 2 rounds of a spirited fight. So far, most of the punishment being doled out by Billy Jack Jackson. And is it as one-sided as it has appeared? I mean, Gallegos has gone down a couple of times.
Yeah, it is. I'll tell you, Billy Jackson is a multi-talented fighter. He can hurt you with his hands and his feet. And if you watch him closely, when he throws his kicks up there, he's quite often he's throwing multiple kicks. He's not just throwing a foot up there. He's hitting with it like you would hit with a hand. Just pop, pop.
All right, then, round 3. Here's Joe.
Third round, Jackson in control thus far. Starts off with a high straight leg kick. Tried to double up on the leg kick that time. Caught Gallegos in the back as Gallegos had started a swinging back kick of his own. Straight right leg kick that time. Tried the round kick. Just missed with it. Good. Round kick to the midsection of Gallegos by Jackson. He really dug that one and had something on it.
I'd say it is. He's a powerful man, and those things hurt.
You know, I talked to him about the fact that he lost the last time out for the first time in 19 professional fights. I asked him if that would bother him. He said no. He said because the situation is not the same. The same things that were bothering him before that fighter not bothering him now, and he's having no trouble right now.
As I stated before, by losing that last fight, he's more determined now to come out to win. He wants to win impressively, not only to prove to himself that he can do it, but to prove to people around him that he is as good as he thinks he is and as they think he is.
Jackson got a very good high leg kick right on the button of Gallegos on the way in.
Yeah, he did. He hit him with, that's a hook kick, and he caught him right on the jaw with it.
He just came up with a right uppercut that snapped Gallegos' head right back. Gallegos has taken a lot of punishment, but he stays right in there.
That's true, but then again, now we have to see how good a shape that man is in.
Good left hook to the head of Gallegos, and then Jackson digs the right to the stomach. Right-left combination as he works the body downstairs, digging that right. Now he comes up to the chin with a left-right combination. Digs the left to the jaw, really working Gallegos over. Now Gallegos comes back with a right-left of his own and digs the right to the midsection to Jackson.
The point is going to be the downfall for Gallegos now. When he throws his punches, his head goes straight up in the air. It's only a matter of time that Jackson comes across with a straight right hand, or a hook, or a kick, and catches that head sitting in the air.
George and Ken, the thing that's, a good overhand right by Jackson at the bell. Lands on the head of Gallegos. The two go back to their corners. Let's go to the corner of Billy Jack Jackson.
Deep breaths to your nose. Get the water bottle.
As you get a look at Billy Jack, they call him his corner people, Walter McCullough, Raymond McCallum. He is really cannot get overconfident in this fight. I believe the courage of Babe Gallegos has underscored this contest. He's taken the punishment. He's come back. He is fighting on guts, Ken.
He's fighting on guts, but then again, it's not a point of getting overconfident. No matter what Billy Jackson does right now, I don't think there's anything he can do to lose. I don't think that
don't mince
Gallegos
words,
has enough strength. I don't think that Gallegos has enough strength or power to stop him unless he uses that spinning backhand.
Combination.
Well, we'll see if Ken's prognostications come out. Round 4. Here's Joe.
What did you say? Prognostic to who?
Round number 4, and it's been all Billy Jack Jackson thus far. He has been very strongly in control of this fight. Oh, a good straight right leg kick to the midsection, puts Gallegos on the floor, and that brings a count.
That's an incredible side kick. Billy Jackson's got strong, short legs, and when he drives that thing into the body, it hurts.
He tried to bring the leg kick high to the head area that time, but Gallegos able to get inside it. It did no damage. The one thing I've noticed, George and Ken, is that despite the fact that Gallegos appears to have a height advantage, he seemed to have better luck inside than staying outside against Jackson.
So far, yes, because of Jackson's good straight kick.
Great kick by Jackson. Puts Gallegos on the floor, and that is the second knockdown in this round.
One more knockdown, and that's it.
So Jackson with a chance to finish Gallegos off here. Levels the kick, did not throw it, then tried to double up with the kick. Gallegos trying to come in over the top, and then with a drop kick, more or less. Got the left home that time to the chin of Jackson. Jackson doubles up on the left jab. Jackson's really very deliberate, doesn't waste a lot of motion.
He's not wasting one piece of motion yet. Everything he does, it has a point. Double kick right there, kick to the body, back to the head.
George, that's got to be awfully hard to do. That takes some training right there to double up on a kick.
Like it takes a lot of skill, and Billy Jackson has that. As I said earlier, he's multi-talented, and he's very, very loose for a muscular man.
Gallegos trying to work Jackson over in the corner, but he's catching most of those kicks and punches with his gloves as Gallegos went up high with the kicks. Jackson able to pick most of them off. Jackson has lost just once in 19 prior professional fights. A decision his last time out, and he's trying to rectify that now as the bell ends, and Gallegos continues to punch after the bell. Took a return shot from Jackson for his effort. So after 4 rounds, Billy Jack Jackson appears to be in control of this battle for the Super Welterweight Championship here from St. Louis. We'll pause after this word from our local station.
Babe Gallegos was very close to not being in this fight at the end of that round because of the 3 knockdown rule. There you see the first of the knockdowns.
Yeah, that knockdown, I don't think he was hurt that much, though. That was a good sharp blow right in the center of the chest, which gets you off balance and you can't do anything.
You know, you'll watch Billy Jackson in this, the thing that just went by. He hit him 4 times with a side kick.
All right, let's see what happens next. Let's go to Joe.
Jackson again doubles up with the kick. Neither lands. And this time he gets the kick home high atop the forehead.
All right, that one is called an axe kick. There it is again, the same kick. It goes up and comes down on the opponent, and it's devastating when you hit with it.
Jackson very firmly in control right now. Gallegos has really not hurt Jackson at all. He has gotten a couple of shots home, and you can tell that not only the punches but the kicks high on the head have begun to take their toll, because Gallegos now has a swelling over both eyes, right across the forehead area over the eyes. Both eyes are swollen on him.
If you notice right now that Jackson's doing all body shots straight to the body. What he's trying to do is get him to lower his hands. Once the hands are down, you go right back to the head.
Go right back upstairs. And as Ken points out, he hammers away at the body and then slips right back up to the chin area. Gallegos trying to fight his way off the ropes. Jackson just continues to bore in. He's completely disdainful right now. George, if anything Gallegos can throw at him, he just seems to be sloughing it off like he can't hurt him.
Yeah, well, he's right. He's not able to hurt him right now. And Billy Jackson is doing a lot of different kind of techniques. You're seeing some things from Billy Jackson in this fight that are very difficult for even a very good black belt to do in a sparring practice, let alone in a world championship match like this.
Gallegos tried to go downstairs with the right, took a left to the chest area for his troubles, and then Jackson digs the right and left to the rib area. Jackson continuing to try to work the body over. Every so often he'll slip a punch home in the chest, and I know a lot of people don't think that particular type of hurts, but that particular blow is one that can put you out in a hurry if it lands in the right spot.
That's stupid. Right now, Jackson is concentrating right in the stomach. Those body shots hurt right in the middle of the body, right in the solar plexus. And the man's stomach is obviously not in very good shape. It's very soft. You can see it bouncing around. Well, Jackson also saw this.
Literally just about beat Gallegos into the canvas that time. He got up just prior to the count of 10. The bell rang immediately at the standing of Gallegos.
Let's go to the corner of Kelly Babe Gallegos. He is in some trouble. Let's see what they're telling him.
It's easy. Keep getting those low shots. Put them real high, so he'll see the low shots.
Well, they make it sound very simple. I don't think it is that simple when you're getting beaten as that man is. I mean, what can you tell him? What can he be thinking?
I'll tell you one thing. If you were listening to the corner then, they were talking about his pants. They said pull him up real high so they're going to see those low shots. They were talking about pull his pants up, so they seem to think that Billy Jackson is hitting him below the belt.
Well, so far I've seen a couple of shots go below the belt. But then again, most of the shots are going right there in the solar plexus, right in the stomach area, and the man's stomach is not in the setups. And not doing setups, his stomach is very soft. Then the result is that those punches hurt.
They're going to have to get his pants up around his chest.
Round 6, here's Joe.
He may be ready to try the neck if things don't change here pretty quick. But again, you have to give Babe Gallegos a lot of credit because he has withstood a very thorough beating through the first portion of this fight. And Jackson just continues to apply the pressure. He really gets that one kick up. Now he goes, digs lefts and rights to the body, and then comes up with a right hook that catches Gallegos, leaning right into it, and he is down flat on his back. And if he gets up after that one, I'll be very, very surprised. That should be it. Jackson really caught him with a vicious right hook. He brought a left and right combination to the body and then came upstairs with a right hook and sent him to the canvas.
A power right hook.
I want to mention one thing in that setup for that knockout. Billy Jackson hit him 4 times with that lead leg round kick in the head.
He did do that, George, and I think just prior to the right hook, it was the body work that did it. And Ken, you and George both pointed out that he was working the midsection over not only with the gloves but with the feet, and it eventually paid off for him.
But and the man's midsection, as I stated before, is short. It's very soft. So therefore, those body punches with the kicks and with the punches, the hands, tend to tire a man out.
I hope we have a chance to look here and see if they took it far enough down to see Billy Jackson's kicks. No, they didn't.
There was a right to the midsection, and then he went right upstairs with the right hook.
Two rights to the body, make the man drop his hands a bit, cover his stomach, and
Let's
came over
go
the top
up
with
to
a hard right hand.
Ring announcer Joel.
The winner by knockout at 1 minute and 36 seconds of the 6th round, and still the world super welterweight champion, Billy Jackson.
So the winner of the World Super Heavyweight Championship is Billy Jack Jackson with a 6th round knockout of Babe Gallegos here in St. Louis.
Put you on TV in a minute or two, okay? Nice. Still the super welterweight champion, Billy Jack Jackson. Billy, outstanding fight, a devastating knockout, and doling out punishment most of the time. Obviously, you knew you had him pretty early. Did you think he could hurt you at any point?
No, not after the 2nd round. I knew he didn't have no punching power, and then his record shows that he's not that strong of a puncher.
And you,
The only thing he had is a spinning back fist, which is real dangerous, and you got to make sure you keep your hands up while you're in close, because they can lay you out and nothing flash. You know what I mean?
and you did it mainly, well, a variety of weapons, but you put him down with the kicks. Really, because of your short stature, you are a tremendous kicker.
Yes. I guess I owe that to my former instructor, who's dead and gone now, and I wanted very much to win this for him as well as myself. You know, to let him know that his work is still going on.
On the knockout, recount that for us. Hit him with a tremendous right on that one.
Yes, I was just working his body. I see his body wasn't strong at all, and I just started working his body. I knew his head had to go if I got just the zero or just halfway right. And, no, he had to go.
So kill the body and the head will fall. Good fight, champ.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, then we'll take a break, and we will be back after these words from your local stations.